Today we are going to start a new chapter. This is chapter number 3 from your book Flamingo. And the name of the chapter is Deep Water, written by William Douglas. William Douglas has actually explained his pathetic, his troublesome experiences with us in this chapter. How he actually was, you can say, fearing a lot of water. He had a dread, he was really fearful of water, and then finally he overcame it. So, how all these things happened, how he fought hard, how he struggled against his pathetic experience of fear of water, and how he actually overpowered or overcame over it. This is actually written in this chapter, and this is an autobiographical part of, you can say, a book. This is a book that was written by William Douglas. Of Men and Mountains is the name of the book, but only some pages are taken for us to be read by us in our syllabus. And this is an autobiographical account means he has written something about his own experiences. So we are going to start with the first line of the chapter. This is first paragraph. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. Now, what is the meaning here? He actually is trying to tell us that he when he was a small kid, maybe 10 or 11 years old, at that time he decided that he wanted to learn to swim. And what he had done, he actually went to join a YMCA pool. There was a pool, there was a swimming pool near his house, and that was called as YMCA swimming pool in Yakima. Yakima here means this is the name of a place. So in Yakima, he was residing with his family, and when he was 10 or 11 years old, he decided that he wanted to learn to swim. He wanted to go for swimming in a swimming pool that offered exactly the opportunity. The Yakima River was treacherous. This word here means that the river was very treacherous. Treacherous means dangerous or maybe unpredictable or dangerous. So, this river was really dangerous, and nobody would allow him to go to this river to swim. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind the details of each drowning in the river. Means his mother was always telling him that he should not go near the Yakima river because it was really dangerous. He could be drowned, wo डूब सकता है. That is why he was not allowed to go to Yakima river. And this question generally comes in CBSE exams also. Why he was not given a chance, or why he could not go, and why there was a need to, you can say, go to this YMCA swimming pool only for learn swimming. But the YMCA pool was safe. So this is the comparison between YMCA pool and this treacherous, this dangerous river Yakima. So because YMCA swimming pool was very safe place to swim. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other, the drop was gradual. Means the place, this YMCA swimming pool was very safe place because it had a gradual slope. Gradual means on one hand, on the one edge of the pool, it was only 2 to 3 feet deep, and on or and the other, you can say, the other end was actually 9 feet deep, and in between there was a gradual slope. So one could, you can say, try to swim in different ways in different parts of the swimming pool, and a new person, a new, you can say, candidate could go and jump into the shallower end, not to the deeper end. So it was a very safe place to learn to swim. I got a pair of wings and went to the pool. And then he decided that he wanted to go into the pool. He had a pair of water wings, and then he went to the pool. I hated to walk. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny legs, but I subdued my pride and did it. What actually happened? He really hated to walk naked into the river because of his skinny, because he was so lean and thin, and he actually was having, you can say, a kind of, he was feeling ashamed of himself, and that is why he did not want to go naked without wearing anything in his legs, because he was so thin and lean. But I subdued my pride here means that what he did, he conquered his fear and he went without wearing anything in his legs, and with his naked legs he actually went to the swimming pool. From the beginning, however, I had an aversion to water. This word is very, very important. What is the meaning of this word? I had an aversion. Aversion here means, you can say, disliking. So from the beginning, from his childhood, when he was a small kid, he had a kind of disliking to the water, and when I was in it, whenever he was in water, he disliked that experience. This started when I was 3 or 4 years old, and father took me to the beach of California. And this actually started when he was only 3 4 years old. Maybe he was a very small kid, and when he actually went to California beach with his father, and at that time something happened with him, and he really started, you can say, disliking the water. He and I stood together in the surf. Surf means in the waves, the coming water of the sea or the ocean. So they actually sat in it. I hung on to him. Yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. I hung on to him means he was actually trying to hug his father. He was trying to creep to his father. Yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. But even after all these efforts, he was not able to, you can say, keep to the body of his father, and he was thrown down by the sea water or by the waves, and he lost control over his body and he was into the water. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. Father laughed, but there was terror in my heart at the overpowering force of waves. Even though he actually got into, he was trying to got hold of his father. He was so frightened, and father knew that he would be able to save him. So father actually, the father laughed, but that terror, that experience made him, you can say, fearful of water. After that he was never able to enjoy water at all, and he had that fear of water always inside him whenever he was going near the water bodies. Next paragraph. My introduction to the YMCA swimming pool revived unpleasant memories and stirred childish fears, but in a little while, I gathered confidence. I paddled with new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. What is the meaning of this line, aping? Ape here means copying, to imitate, nakal karna. So what he actually started doing, he went to swimming pool, YMCA, when he was 10 or 11 years old, and when he went near the swimming pool, all those past memories, kaun si memories, when he was 3 to 4 years old and he went with his father to California beach, all those bad memories actually got stirred. They came back, they revived. And but in a little while I gathered confidence, but after some time he collected confidence, and he paddled with new water wings. Paddled here means he actually started, you can say, walking in the water, even though he was equipped with water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. And he started watching the other boys, what they were doing, and he started copying, he started aping them. I did this 2 or 3 times of on different days, and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water with when the misadventure happened. Now this is very important to understand why this word is used here, misadventure. Now what is the meaning of misadventure here? Misadventure generally means accident. So till this time everything was going fine. He started, you can say, he was feeling comfortable when he was going into the water. Tried to paddle means he tried to walk in the water and feel at ease. Feel at ease means he was trying to get comfortable, he was trying to feel comfortable in the water. But then there was an accident that occurred in his life, and it actually destroyed his confidence again. What was that misadventure? This would be asked as a question. 3 marks question can come on what was that misadventure that happened with Douglas. So what actually happened to him? I went to the pool when no one else was there. Actually, one day he went to the swimming pool and there was nobody else. He was alone. The place was quiet. Quiet means serene, very, you can say, peaceful. There was nobody else, but he was the only one inside the that you can say near the pool. The water was still and the tiled bottom was as white and clean as a bathtub. I was timid about going in alone, so I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. Again, an important word. I was timid. Timid here means he had no confidence in himself and he was very cowardly. Cowardly का मतलब होता है कायर or maybe डरपोक. So he was really fearful to go alone into the swimming pool, and he actually sat on the side of the pool for the others to come. He thought that other people, they should come, and then when some more people would be near the swimming pool or inside it, then he would go into the water. Unless and until nobody is going to come, he would sit near the swimming pool. I had not been there for long when in came a big bruiser of a boy. Again, an important word, bruiser. Bruiser here means a very, you can say, bully of a boy. Bully here means a boxer or maybe a very healthy, strong, stout, long, handsome boy came, and he was maybe 18 years old, and he had thick hair. He had, what is written here, he came and he had thick hair on his chest. He was a beautiful physical specimen with legs and arms that showed rippling muscles. Rippling here means very strong muscles. So this man, this boy, 18 years old, strong, bruiser. Bruiser means a very strong bully of a boy, aggressive boy, came to him, and he was having very strong, you can say, muscles. And he yelled, "Hi, Skinny, how would you like to be ducked?" This is very important now. He yelled. Yelled here means he asked him or he shouted. He said, "Hi, Skinny." Skinny means, how are you? You can say lean and thin boy. Do you want to be ducked? Ducked here means, do you want to be jump or do you want to be thrown into the water? Do you want to have a jump into the water? With that, he picked me up and tossed me into the deeper end. Now, what actually was done by this big bully of a bruiser of a boy, 18 years old boy, long, handsome, smart, or maybe very strong, tall boy? He came near Douglas, and William Douglas, was picked up by this boy and he was thrown into the water. This boy actually tossed William Douglas into the water, but it was not the shallower end, it was the deeper end. It was 9 feet deep, and the problem was that Douglas did not know how to swim. He was a newcomer, he was a learner. I landed in a sitting position, swallowed water, and went at once to the bottom. And what actually happened when he was thrown into the swimming pool? He was in a sitting position. He was totally frightened, बहुत डरा हुआ है, and he was going down. Out of my wits, yet frightened out of my wits. Here it means that he was still able to make some plans. He has not lost his wit. Wit here means intelligence. अभी भी उसका दिमाग काम कर रहा है. He was still able to understand what was going on, and he made a plan. On the way down, I planned, when my feet hit the bottom, I would make a big jump, come to the surface, lie flat on it, and paddle to the edge of the pool. He made a plan that when he would go down to the bottom of the of the swimming pool, he would try to jump upwards. तो उसने एक प्लान बनाया that whenever he would go down and he would be able to touch the bottom of the pool, he would try to jump up. He would have a spring upwards. It seemed a long way down, but actually it was longer than he thought, because when we are nervous, we actually have these kind of experiences in life that the time actually stops moving, and this was happening to him also. He thought that these 9 feet, they were longer. Those 9 feet were more than 90, and before I touched bottom, my lungs were ready to burst. He actually was frightened, he was panicky, बहुत डरा हुआ है, he was dreadful of water, and when he was going down, he thought that it was taking a, you can say, long time to go down to touch the bottom of the pool, and his lungs, they started to, or they were ready to burst. What is the meaning of this line? Because he actually swallowed a lot of water and he was not able to breathe properly, and that is why he actually felt as if, because he was not able to breathe and he had swallowed, he had a lot of water inside his lungs, that is why he thought that his lungs were going to burst. But when my feet hit bottom, I summoned all my strength and made what I thought was a great spring upwards. And then with he collected, what is the meaning of this word? I summoned. Summoned here means I collected, I gathered all my strength, and when he actually touched the bottom of the pool, he actually made a jump upwards. ऊपर की तरफ उसने एक छलांग लगाई. I imagined I would bob to the surface like a cock. Bob here means I would come up. So he thought that he would be able to bob. Bob means he would be able to jump up to the surface of the water, कि वो ऊपर तह तक आ जाएगा, to the swimming pool, like a cock, like a shuttlecock. Instead, I came up slowly, but actually, you can say the result was opposite, and he was, the things which he expected, they never happened, and he was coming up very slowly. I opened my eyes and saw nothing, means he was not able to see anything, and there was only water, and he was not able to jump up to the surface of the pool. Water that had a dirty yellow tinge to it. What is the meaning of this word tinge? Tinge means color. So the color of the water was very yellowish, very, you can say, dirty, and he was not able to see anything through it. I grew panicky. Panicky means he grew very dreadful, very fearful and frightened and scared. He was totally scared. डरा हुआ है. He got panicky. I reached up as if to grab a rope, and my hands clutched only at water. Now he was trying to grab something. Grab here means he was trying to catch something. He wanted to get hold of something in his hands, but there was nothing else but water, and he was trying to catch hold of a rope, but he was always getting water in his hands. I was suffocating. What is the meaning of suffocating? He was choking hard. Choking means dam ghutna. So he actually felt very suffocated. He was not able to breathe at all. I tried to yell, but no sound came out. What is the meaning of yell? Yell means he wanted to shout. He wanted to yell, but no shout, no cry, no sound was coming out of his mouth. Then my eyes and nose came out of water, but not my mouth. And then he actually noticed that the first attempt was actually unsuccessful, because his, you can say, his body was not able to come out of the water. Maybe his eyes and nose came out of the water, but his mouth was still under the water, and he was not able to come to the surface properly. I flailed. This word is again very important. I flailed here means that he actually was moving his body parts uncomfortably, without control, जिसको हम बोलते हैं छटपटाना. So he was actually flailing at the surface of the water. He was making an effort to come out of the water, but he was unsuccessful. Swallowed a lot of water. Swallowed means he had He had drunk a lot of water. A lot of water has gone inside his body and he was choked. Choked means suffocated. Uska dam घुट रहा है. I tried to bring up my legs, but they hung as dead weights, paralyzed and rigid. These words are very important because these words are actually trying to tell that what was the condition of his body and his mind. His body was totally paralyzed. Paralyzed means lifeless. He was not able to have any control over his legs and body, other body parts, and his legs and other body parts became rigid also. Rigid means not flexible at all. He was not able to move his body parts as if they were not in his control. A great force was pulling me under, and he actually felt as if somebody was pulling him downwards. कोई उसको नीचे को खींच रहा है, and he was not able to stay at the surface. I screamed. Screamed means he tried to, you can say, scream. He tried to shout, he tried to yell, but only the water heard me. I had started on the long journey back to the bottom of the pool, and for the second time he was going downwards because he was unsuccessful in his first attempt. Next paragraph. I struck at the water as I went down, expending my strength as one in a nightmare fights an irresistible force. Now he actually compared his experience of water with a nightmare. Nightmare क्या होता है? A bad dream. So what he actually had done, he has written that this was actually very similar to a nightmare, to a bad dream, because in a bad dream we sometimes have a fight with something, you can say, that is irresistible, means we are not able to defeat the thing that we are fighting with in a nightmare, in a bad dream. In the same way, he was trying to come out of the water, but the water had that irresistible, uncontrollable force, and that uncontrollable force could not be controlled by this boy, that is William Douglas, who was only 10 or 11 years old. I had lost all my breath, means he was breathless, he was not able to breathe. My lungs ached. Again, he is explaining each and everything what he felt when he was going down. He has written, my lungs ached. Ached means his lungs were really painful. He was feeling that pain. He had a lot of pain in his lungs because he had swallowed, he had drunk a lot of water. My head throbbed. Throbbed here means again a very important word. Throbbed means it started pounding. Pounding का मतलब होता है his head was actually getting those beats. धक 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 की आवाज means that sound was actually troubling him. I felt very, or I was getting dizzy. Again, a very important word. Giddy here, dizzy here means giddy. GIDDY. और giddy का मतलब क्या होता है? Fainting. That sensation of faint means जैसे चक्कर आ जाता है, बेहोशी की हालत में हो जाना. So he was feeling giddy. He was feeling dizzy, and he felt as if he was going to be unconscious. But I remembered the strategy. I would spring from the bottom of the pool and come up like a cock on the surface. But when he was going down for the second time, he actually remembered that plan again. Still, his mind was under his control, and he remembered the plan that he would go to the bottom of the pool and then he would jump upwards. I would lie flat on the surface, and then he would be able to come to the surface, and then he would try to strike out, means he would be able to try to pedal with his arms to the edge of the pool and then thrash with my legs. Then I would get to the edge of the pool and be safe. Means this was his plan, that he would jump upwards from the bottom of the pool. He would manage to get to the सरफेस ऑफ द वाटर. जैसे ही वो ऊपर स्विमिंग पूल में पानी के ऊपर आएगा, he would try to pedal, he would try to, you can say, hit the water with his arms and legs, and he would be able to go to the edge of the pool, and then he would be saved. This was his plan. I went down endlessly. I opened my eyes, nothing but water with a yellow glow, dark water that one could not see through. Now he actually, when he was going down, he opened his eyes and he saw that there was nothing but yellow colored water to be seen everywhere, on in every direction. Dark water that one could not see through, means it was not transparent, it was not clear. And then sheer stark terror seized me. Again, a very important word. Stark or sheer terror seized him. Seized here means he was caught. He was totally under control of his terror. अपने ही डर के कंट्रोल में है वो. He was not able to think properly. He was feeling that he was overpowered by his terror, by his fear, and he was caught. Terror that knows no understanding means he was so much terrorized, वो इतना डरा हुआ है that he was not able to understand the situation properly. Terror that knows no control, terror that no one can understand, and who has not experienced it, means Douglas actually wanted to tell us that we are reading this chapter, but we cannot understand the situation and the problems which were faced by Douglas because he actually experienced it, and nobody can understand all these things which were felt by him unless and until anybody would not go in such a situation like Douglas was having. I was shrieking underwater. Shrieking means he was actually trembling with fear. वो कांप रहा है डर से, ठंड से, and I was paralyzed underwater, and his body parts were not, you can say, under his control. His body was paralyzed. Paralyzed means he felt as if his body parts were, you can say, lifeless. Stiff, rigid, and fear. Again, three important words. These words are telling us the situation that he was going through. He was totally troubled, बुरी तरीके से फंसा हुआ है, and he felt that his body was very stiff. Stiff means rigid, और rigid और stiff का क्या मतलब है? When you don't have that control on your body parts, or maybe when your body parts are not flexible, they became very rigid, or maybe like rock, they are hard. And with fear also, even the screams in my throat were frozen. He actually wanted to tell us that screams means when he tried to shout, all his shouts, they were not going out anywhere. Only my heart and the pounding of my head said that I was still alive. Only he had some of the reasons which actually made him felt that he was still alive, and these things, these signals which are, or signs which were telling him that he was still alive, were maybe the pounding, the beating of his head and of his heart. His head and his heart were still moving, were still working, and the pounding, that sound, that heavy beating of his head, धक धक की जो आवाज़ थी जो सर और दिल दोनों से आ रही है, they were telling him that he was still alive. Otherwise, he thought that he was going to die. And then, in the midst of the terror, came a touch of reason. And then he felt that there was a touch of reason. What is the meaning of touch of reason here? Touch of reason here means that he actually got some hints, or maybe he had some reasons. What were those reasons? I must remember to jump when I hit the bottom. Means he actually again felt that he had made a plan and it could be successful. When he would go down, he would jump upwards, and then he would be able to come to the surface, and then he would manage to go to the edge of the pool. At last I felt the tiles under me. Tiles means that bottom of the swimming pool was touched by his feet. उसने पाँव से bottom touch किया. My toes reached out as if to grab them. Means he was actually trying his best. With you can say with his toes he actually touched the bottom, and then he tried to recollect his energy and jumped for the second time with everything I had, means with whatever energy he had. But the jump made no difference. The water was still moving, and then he noticed that he was not able to do anything. Means he actually wanted to jump upwards, but no difference was made by another effort. I looked for ropes, ladders, water wings, nothing but water. Means he was trying to get some ropes which would be attached at the bottom with the bottom, you can say with the edge of the pool, or maybe ladder समझते हो ना, किसी तरीके की कोई रस्सी या कोई सीढ़ी. So he actually wanted to grab, he wanted to get hold of these ladders or ropes or water wings, but he was not able to get anything in his hands. But water was coming. and he was taking hold of water only. A mass of yellow water held me, and he thought that yellow water had controlled him. Stark terror took an even deeper hold on me, like a great charge of electricity. And he actually felt that stark terror, stark here means complete terror, complete thorough terror has actually controlled him. I shook and trembled with fright, and he started trembling. Trembling means he actually was, his body started moving and shivering with fright. Fright here means, again, what is the meaning of fright? Fright means dread. Dread means fear. So he was totally under fear, and because of that fear, his body started trembling. My arms would not move, my legs would not move. I tried to call for help, to call for mother. Nothing happened. Means he was trying to call. And this is very important line, that at that time when he was actually feeling that nobody else was there to help him, at that time he actually remembered his mother, and he was missing his mother, because whenever he was in trouble, he thought that mother was the person who could come forward and help him. So he was trying to call his mother, he was missing his mother, but his mother was not available, and he actually, you can say, going down for the second time. So maybe we have done 2.5 pages today, and half of the chapter will be done next time. Thank you very much. This is the end of the day. Take care. Thank you.